All right. Hello, everyone. Kyle AA0Z. Welcome to the stream. A small crowd, but I'm sure that you guys are probably all hamventioned out. Here is my thoughts for the next 45 minutes on Hamvention 2022. If you're in the chat, say hello. We'll be taking your questions and comments and popping them up on the screen. Actually, I didn't even put that on, so we can't do it. Oh well. Um, hey Andy, hi Norm, Steve's out there, Iowa Hank, who I met this weekend. Um, Anime, hello, how are you? So Hamvention, this was my I don't know how many Hamventions I've been to. 10, 11, 12, I can't remember. So I was looking forward. Hey Ed, I was looking forward to Hamvention just like everyone else. I last went to Hamvention in 2019, and of course that was the last one they had before COVID. Now here we are. So I left Wednesday night and picked up Charlie, Red Summit RF, in the airport at Indianapolis, and we all bunch of us went in and got an Airbnb, and it was east of town, which was between Dayton and Xenia, kind of close to the Hope Hotel, which was great. Kind of centrally located. The Thursday we got up, and the people that came in early, either you went to Contest University or 4 Days in May. 4 Days in May is like a QRP convention. So I decided that I was going to go to Contest U, and Charlie went to Contest U. So this is the scene. This is the opening hoorah at Contest U. If you've never been to Contest U and you're interested, it's a really cool day of contesting presentations, and then after, they're just not just one presentations, there's many presentations, and you split off into like groups, and they have different presentations per room, and there's 4 rooms. No, there's 3 rooms. And so they bring you in for the big one in the morning, then you can split out and just kind of roam between rooms if you want. They have a lunch, and then in the afternoon, sometimes they do an eyeball QSO contest, which is fun. And then I think that they also do where you vote on the presentation if you missed one, and it goes to about 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and then that's it. I think it's like $85 for the day, and it's really good. If you're a new contester, it is a really good thing to hang out at. But I went to Contest U for half the day, and then after we ate lunch, Charlie and I went over and we oh, is it gonna make me? There you go. Adam presented at 4 Days in May. So we went across town and sat in on Adam's presentation. Basically, he was presenting on his Pixie, his micro Pixie, and called it a choking hazard, which I thought was pretty funny. And did a really good job. Got a lot of people coming up after the presentation, asking him, more questions. So I'm sure that he'll probably have something on his channel, but the presentation was really good. And it's all QRP stuff at 4 Days in May. Then Thursday night, I went to the Flex dinner with Jason, Ham Radio 2.0, and hung out there for a while. We left a little bit early to go to some more 4 Days in May stuff, and come to find out, Dave WO2X got an award for his Node Red stuff, and so did Steven Hauser. Got an award for developing the Flex nodes within Node Red. So congrats to those guys if you're watching. But yeah, this is the Flex dinner on Thursday night. I met a couple of new friends. This is Garth. It's W4GRH. I can't remember. But yeah, met some younger people there, which is cool. And then here's Joe from St. Louis and some other people. So, um, hey, Sean, Ham Radio Dude sent me from Ham Radio Dude. So here's some just random pictures. I'm gonna go through some pictures, and then I'm gonna play some video. This girl, I don't know who she is, what her call sign is, but she shows up every year. Oh, it's KB30. What is that? KB30QV, maybe? KB30QV. I guess that's all I can make out. So anyway, she weaves a tower into her hair. She's been there for years and years and years. She's probably been there 10 years. So anyway, that's Tower Girl. Let's keep going here. Here was the superior. I can never say this. Superius Emissions band. They played on Friday night at the Hope Hotel, and they changed all the lyrics to songs that you would know, to ham radio lyrics. Like instead of Major Tom Ground Control, it was Climber John. They did a Janis Joplin song. They did a bunch of other songs. They probably did a 10 or so songs, and they all changed the lyrics to ham radio stuff. You Google or go on YouTube, I think that there are some YouTube videos. I didn't take a video because it's copyrighted. Everyone that took a video of this got not a copyright strike, but didn't get any royalties because they thought it was the actual original poster, or the original musician. So go out there and take a look. I think can't remember who posted. Oh, Frank, I think, posted some of this. So might want to check out his channel. What else do you have? What else do I have? So KD9 WHO, who I met for the first time at Hamvention, she had these really cool badges. So if you want to go get an electronic badge, they talked about them last night on TO's stream. It's really cool. PIMORONI.com, Badger 2040 is the place to go take a look at those electronic badges. Charlie did. Gotcha. Charlie had those videos out there for the band. Go out there and take a look. What else do I have? There's Joe, K0NEB. There's I in the with my sunglasses on. Joe always shows up with the Cat in the Hat. So at Hamcation, he wears the Mickey Mouse ears, and at Hamvention, he wears the Cat in the Hat. And there's a furry in the wild, if you've never seen one. So that was good to see. Here is Contesting Royalty. This is Tim and Bill and Dan and Marty. And Tim is W6WN, I believe. Bill is W9KN. And Dan is N6MJ. And Marty is NN1C. So I stopped those guys and said, can I grab a picture? And there's the picture of Contesting Royalty right there. These guys are tough to beat in contests. Here is the trailer. It started to rain. Jason from Ham Radio 2.0 brought a trailer and was actually on the fairgrounds. And it was great because it was a place where we could all meet and kind of hang out whenever we weren't doing anything. And so there's Charlie here down in the lower left-hand corner, and then Adam, Mike, Kate MRD, Jason, Frank, Dude, James from Ham Radio Adventure Guy, Mike, Kate MRD, and Patrick, W7PBE, Poda by Example. And there's the dog, Electra. We were all in his trailer because it was storming outside, so we were waiting for the rain to. Here is if you caught the live stream on Saturday at Josh's live stream. Here's us trying to go live with having some technical difficulties. So if you caught the live stream, you saw some things that only you could see because now it's a private video. So hey, Arthur, it was fun. I might just show a picture of what you missed. Well, actually, let's show the picture now. Let me see if I can pull this over. Yeah, here's what you missed. Here's what you missed on the live stream. I bought one thing at the flea market. It was this unicorn head. So, it was a show and tell on Josh's live stream. So I only bought one thing. There it was. So, let's see what else. What else do I have? Oh, we were gonna do a Between Two Ferns. This was our Airbnb, and we are gonna do Between Two Ferns. Actually, Between Two Hams, spin-off there, but we didn't because we just ran out of time. Oh, and that's it. So let's pull this away, and I'm just gonna play some video here. Actually, one other thing. So a Saturday night, we all went to this bar called the Troll Pub, which was great, considering it was called the Troll Pub, and some of you actually in the chat are trolls, and you know who you are. So we had a little get-together. It wasn't YouTube-related. It was just, hey, we're going to throw this out. If you want to come, it's great. I bet you we probably had 50 people there. And here was Frank took a picture of everyone. I was off to the other hand side, and we've got a ton of people in there. There's Loyal and Charlie and Jason and Josh, and there's Pascal in there. See the Pascal from YouTube. Who else? There's Dude. There's Carlos. There's T.O. There's Garth there. There's Mike, the back of his head. Who else do I recognize? I recognize a lot of people in this photo. The bartender was great. He didn't even know that we were taking a picture. But Tom was awesome. Tom was the greatest bartender ever. I mean, you never went up to the bar and sat there for more than 20 seconds without him noticing you that you didn't have a drink. So someone said we spent between $2,000 and $3,000 at that bar. So I don't know. Hey, Kyle, next time we go camping, can you bring your unicorn mask? Of course I can. Of course I can. So that was that. That was a fun time. I had a really good time at the Troll Pub. So if you come to Hamvention next year, I think we're going to do it again. So that was fun. Let's see. Oh, and then let me bring up. There was the loop guy. I can't. Where's the loop guy? Hang on. I had a picture of the loop guy, and I can't. Oh, there he is. Let me bring him up. There's the loop guy, K1FM. He was roaming around there. You always see the loop guy, and also you also see there's a guy that has a poodle, and he just sits on the back of this guy's shoulders. Actually, I think it's a Chihuahua. And I saw him at the swap meet, flea market. So there's like certain people you always see at Hamvention that are recognizable. So did MRD sing and play guitar? He did not. He did not. Hey, Brian. All right, so let's play some videos. So as you walked, so you walk in. Let me see if I can get this thing full screen. How do I get this thing full screen? Video full screen. All right. So as you walk in through like one of the main gates, the first thing you came up to was this MCOM display. Tell me if the audio is overpowering. Just kind of talk over it here. So there's just a bunch of MCOM vehicles there. A little windy. There's Charlie right there. I think this was Friday before the storms hit. You can see some portable masts. There's the Mississippi Valley Amateur Radio Association. They had a big old bus. The anime, it was a really good time. I had a really, really good time this year. There's see that that Explorer belongs to Andrea K2EZ, and look at the antennas on that Explorer. She is from New Jersey, and it is, I'm sure that she gets look after look whenever she's driving down the road. I mean, those are permanently attached to her car all the time. I'm surprised that that Explorer hasn't broken down on her. Because mine did. I had the same car. More MCOM here. Salvation Army. 4 trailers. The ambulance. Jeffco, Alabama, looks like. Shelby County. Emergency Services. Oh. Hey. My dog. That's my puppy dog. There's another dog on the screen too. Maybe she's barking at that dog. Shelby County, Ohio. Lots of golf carts. Some other loops. That looks like a Delta loop to me. So, yeah. That's whenever you first walked in. You can see some of the buildings in the background. There's the iPortable guys. I think Mike just released a video. Let's load up another one here. So here I am standing in the middle of all of the, like by the flagpole, which is like kind of like the center area. You can see all of the buildings, which all of the vendors are in, and some of the food vendors. Food was really good this year. I'm not really sure if it was better than 2019, but it definitely has good food. You can do fair food, or you can do brisket. You can do pork steaks, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. There's a lot of food down over this way. There's a ton of food down here. There's some homemade ice cream. And you can come around and see some of the, there's Forums 1 and 2. Forums 3 was this other building. That's just a 360 pan of everything that was going on. So here is some vendors. So I started in building 1. We're just going to kind of do I'm going to bring this down here so I can talk. There's DX Engineering. They had a large booth, and these are just open air, no air conditioning, large areas that they just set up. There's R&L selling some stuff. Elecraft is coming up on the left-hand side. Dan, my dog barked at your dog. There's Elecraft. Elecraft was showing off their K4. Vibraplex was there. I heard Vibraplex just acquired Linear Expert. That was in the news. They usually had like 1 or 2 big vendors per building. There's MFJ. Oh, there's Steve. So I think I interviewed Steve here. Let's see if we can bring...
That has been a wow factor. Anything?
What I have seen is the...
So I asked him, have you seen anything cool at Hamvention? So here's Steve's answer.
Overwhelming amount of people and devices and things and buildings full of those things that you're not going to be able to see all the stuff in like 4 hours. Right. You're not going to be able to see it all in 6 hours. You're not going to be able to see it all in 8 hours. And then you have to go out to the flea market area, and that's going to take you 2 days to go through 2,000 tables. Right. This place is overwhelmingly amazing. I mean, just the MFJ booth alone right here next to us, has a bunch of new products that I've never heard of before. There's the CW Elmer, and they've got this drive-on mast that's got 4 different adapters, so you can do NMO and 3/8 24 and put your whip on there, and it also has U-bolt sections, so you can put a mast on it and you drive over it so it's secure.
Wow.
So I got one of those on order.
Cool. Cool.
And
Very
then
good.
I also got a signal stick antenna.
Oh yeah.
So I got it in high fashion red. Because
Very
that's the
good.
important part.
Very good. So,
Go subscribe to Temporary Offline Ham Radio, KM9G, and Coffee and Ham Radio.
Thanks for being awesome.
All right, there's Steve. Let's see if we can load up another one here. Let me pull the volume down. Then I'll blast you guys out. Hope you guys could hear that. Okay, gonna bring that down. Bring this audio up a little bit. Hey, Roger. Hey, Sterling. What's going on? So more. So I believe this was building 2, and ARRL was there. Had some rotator companies here. There's Gordo's. We're gonna see Gordo here in a bit. Bengali. So that place has got a steady stream around it all the time. I mean, and it's just one constant beep, one constant da that's coming out of the Bengali booth. So I know 4 people that got Bengali keys this weekend, and you save shipping because obviously they bring a bunch of keys over here to America. They are produced in Italy, and they are very, very nice. I have Traveler here that I bought in 2018, maybe 2017, can't remember. But yep, here's my Bengali. I think everyone kind of goes through a rite of passage whenever you are learning CW or know CW. You have at least one Bengali in your arsenal. So anyway, we're gonna keep going here. Then coming up here on the left-hand side is the Icon booth. Back behind here is where, back behind Gordo here is where the ARRL was. There's Gordo with his bow tie. I guess we're going to walk back there. There is, I saw somebody from my hometown, Eric, Sterling, what's Eric's call sign? I forgot. Anyway, stopped to talk to him for a while, and yeah, Gordo is a hoot in person. More ARRL. Steve was not there because I walked around on Friday. Steve's daughter graduated from high school, so he took a late flight in. But you can see the ARRL booth. There's Old Miss. There's Radio Amateurs of Canada. There's the YL group. W0TT, thank you. Lido, LIDO. They're selling. There's Gordo. He's going to give me a wave here. Or Gordo. Old Gordo. Can you hear the Bengalis in the background? There's the Icon booth. They were announcing their new super high frequency. Hey, Tom. Good to see Tom at the Ham Fest. Got to meet Tom for the first time. I didn't get any of the new super high frequency thing. If you want to go see that, go take a look at the other channels. I'm not a big hardware guy. There's radio waves from my hometown. Actually, they're from Lake St. Louis, which is about 40 minutes west of me. And then it went on down from there. There's the Gold Medal Ideas was down there. You need some stuff. Apparel. Gold Medal Ideas is a place to go, like them. There's the tower company, Luso. There's Buddy Pole here. They had their hex beam. Let's go back to their hex beam was on display right there. You can see their hex beam. I doubt we're going to get through all these videos. Hey, Randy. What's going on? Comet, Diamond, Bushcraft was there. Ham Radio Outlet was selling stuff. They brought a bunch of radios and stuff that you could buy right there and take it home. There's the Yaesu. Oh, there's Randy. Let's see. Did I get a... I got a...
So tell me.
Hang on. Let's pump the volume. Pump this up. Say hello to Randy. You'll notice Randy looks down at my badge to figure out who I am because he has no idea who I am. And it's funny. watch him look down at my badge. He's just like, I need to figure out who this guy is. So, here with Randy, K7AGE from YouTube. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
So, tell me what you've seen at Dayton that has wowed you. Have you seen anything that's...
Well, just everybody back, I think, is the big thing. Everybody's having fun, a lot of smiling faces. There's a lot of activity going on. So I think that's what's good here this year.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Good to see everyone. I like talking to people, meeting people for the first time like Randy. So, K7AGE, go and subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Please.
And, we'll see you later. 73.
Okay. Thank you.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
He had no idea who I was. That's great. Like I came up to him, he was just like, do I want to do an interview? I don't know. I don't know if I want to do an interview with you. All right, so let me bring the volume down so I don't blow you guys out. All right, here's some more video here. Oh, no, that's the same one. Sorry. So this is after Randy. There's Quicksilver Radio. There's Diamond Antenna. Sterling eyes up here, bud. You know, the one thing about Quicksilver Radio, they bring these pseudo booth babes that have no idea what's going on. And booth babes were outlawed a long time ago. And they had them at Hamvention. But, obviously people got away from it. But they have these... I think they're more making sure people don't steal stuff. Because you ask them a question, and they have no idea what's going on. So Tower Electronics is down there. Tower Electronics had 2 locations. Had one outside, one inside. Let's see. I think I saw somebody I knew ask me a question. There's Gigaparts. They had a large presence there. They had their big Bronco outside. And then there's BioEnno Power. BioEnno had a deal going on. You bought a battery, and they threw in a charger for free, and then for like another $20, you got a power meter, which I thought that was a good deal. There's Kevin from BioEnno, and he sells them through HamSource. There's the Wireman there. There's Batteries America. And I think that was it for that one. So let's go to the next one. I'm kind of running through these. I have no idea what this is. Oh, there's Tom. Hang on. So give me your first impressions of your first Hamfest here.
It is impressive how much stuff is here, stuff that you don't see. It's nice to touch and feel stuff that you only see online a lot of times. Like the Wireman's here. He's got a ton of stuff. I'm actually looking for wire. Anderson Power Pools, bought a power fed antenna. There's so much more I want to buy, but it's overwhelming almost. There's so much going on.
Right.
But and today's a lot busier than Friday was. That's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of traffic. So go over and subscribe to Tango Oscar Mike.
and he does some vlogs and POTA. So
A little bit of everything.
Yep, good seeing him at Dayton, 73.
73.
There's a little info from Tom. It was good hanging out with him and seeing him in person. Got to talk with him a little bit more there, and then also at on Saturday at the bar. So, all right. Let me bring the noise down here. Yeah, Brian. Next time, bring in a shopping list. So there were two buildings out here. Volta Hall, and I forgot the other hall. This was building 4, and this is where. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Am I trying to go into the? Oh, here's some YouTubers. We got some. There's Jason. KM4 ACK. Hang on, let me bring up the volume here so you guys can hear it. Got to do this like 2 different places. Here we go.
See, I'm not getting anything else. Hey, I know this guy right here.
K4, KM4 ACK, ham radio dude.
He's
Hello.
got a flex.
Carlos,
Flex. Sorry, Kyle. I had to
just
do it.
hanging out at Hamvention.
Don't worry, man. I fumble his call sign all the time.
I had it in my brain. I'm like, I'm missing an M. I'm missing an M.
I've been called worse. You know.
So, any thoughts about Hamvention that you guys want to put on record and deny saying later?
This is wild.
Yeah,
this is much bigger than I expected. Being my first trip, I didn't really know what to expect. I heard it was, a big show, bigger than Orlando and Hamvention, but yeah, this was kind of, it's over the top.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I got home last night and I had a headache from my brain was overwhelmed with all that I've seen, and I'm seeing even more today. Like what I didn't see yesterday, I'm making a point of going to see today, and I'm already going, okay, time to take a break.
Yeah.
I would tell you that the turnout appears to be just as big as it was the last time Hamvention actually occurred, which was, like 2019 or so?
Yeah, 2019.
So it's nice to see that most people are getting back into the swing of things, and really, it's one of the best ones you can get to. So.
Yeah. So, that's a report from Hamvention. 73s. 73s. I always put an S on the end of it, and it's so bad. It's just please copy 73.
7-3, guys.
7-3.
That's fun. Caitlin just started a YouTube channel, so everyone, the 24 people watching here, go and click on Caitlin's channel there and subscribe to Caitlin's channel. She's going to be doing some POTA stuff. I put the thing in the link of the chat. Now I got to get back to. Hang on. Where's Hang on. Let me bring down the noise here. There's the POTA booth. So the POTA people were there. Here's some of the flea market. I mean, the flea market went on for miles and miles and miles. It rained on Friday morning, so the flea market was a pig pen on Friday morning, and it dried out. There's only like a couple of places where you can get to the flea market. This is one of them. There's only like 2 gates where you can get to the flea market, and you can see it's across the racetrack, and it's just, I mean, you can see the tents. It's just row after row after row of flea market. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Greg, go subscribe to Caitlin. Links in the chat above. I can't remember if I walked down into the flea market or not. I can't remember. So, maybe I kind of walked down into it. People drag all their crap. Some guy had a wagon on the back of a scooter and kept getting stuck, and people had to push him out. I mean, Friday morning was bad. There were scooters and cars stuck everywhere, and people were just, pushing everybody out. 6:49. We got 10 minutes till Clubhouse. This place looks huge. We're going to real scooter and have a pet leg to save money. I think the scooters were $85 a day, if I can remember right. I don't know. Somebody quote me on that. But yeah, as you can see, there's just mud. I mean, there's just dirt everywhere. So whenever it rains, it's just mud. And then these rows just go down forever. You know, people just set up stuff, and it's a haggle mentality over there. And you don't have, I mean, there was booths out there, people selling, like, there was corporate booths out there. There was, obviously, there's flea market. Saw some people from home out there selling some stuff. So, trying to see what I got left here. I only got about 10 minutes left. We're going to stop this. I mean, you get what's going on in the flea market. Let's see what this is. Here's lunchtime. So the one complaint that I have about Hamvention is they need more places to sit, and they need more places in the shade. Obviously, it's overcast now, but there is, whenever it hits, 11 to about 1 p.m., there's just nowhere to sit. So they need more places to sit. Roger, gonna be late for Clubhouse. Gotta make a beer run. Yep. So you can see, there's some guy I can't remember what his name was, but I've seen him before. Let's see, here's some of the smaller halls. So these halls, for some odd reason, were air conditioned, but CW Ops, Ham Community, never heard of them. Nuts and Volts, Linux and the Ham Shack was there. Ham Radio Deluxe was there. I don't know who that guy was. He was just waving at the camera because there was a camera out. RF Chokes. Oh, that's Buckmaster. QRP Society. There's more. Ham Radio Deluxe. Ham Sci was there. Tapper was there. There's Mel Sterling. Mel Witten. He was there. Talked to him for a little bit. About it for that. There's Salvation Army. Then I went across the way there, and here's the last building. This is building 4. So, here's where I went and filmed the robotics guys. So they had a robotics team there that was doing some stuff. And then into the building here. So this was where their prize booth was at. And then the Huntsville people stopped me. There's Huntsville, and they're just like, hey, we need to talk to you. So I talked to them for a little bit. So I went back to filming here. So there was Rabbit Laser. There's R-Finder. There was the prize booth. I won 0 things. Hey, Ape, what's going on? QSO today. Bird RF. You got it. If you don't have a bird watt meter, you need a bird watt meter. There's a jewelry place if you wanted to get some jewelry. Everyone needs some jewelry. There was not as many vendors this year as last year or 2019. Jeff, your ears were burning. Were I talking about you? There's the National Weather Service. I went and talked to them for a little bit. There's Remote My Rig, maybe. There's some youth stuff. And then I went into the other building. I think I talked to them for a while. And then there was like this connecting annex. And that's where the first robotics people were. And that's where Youth on the Air, that's Neil, right there. And that's behind there. There's Andy. I didn't know that was Andy. So that's where the presentations were at. That's where I presented at 2 p.m. on Friday for Contesting Dashboard. There's some soldering stations. So there was a ton of youth putting together kits. There's AMSAT. Oh, no, that's ARIS. Amateur Radio on the International Space Station. That's where the youth were putting together the kits. There's ARIS. And then we're back outside. I think I got a couple more left. What is this one? Oh, here's walk into Jason's trailer. So there's you can see Jason's pickup. The Jerky Man. I don't know there's there's the usual crew that was hanging out at the trailer. There's Josh. There's Hammock Radio. Mike got there late. He got there about 3:00 in the morning on Saturday morning. So we got to hang out for a bit. And then here's the storm that was brewing on Saturday that actually just dumped on us about 4 p.m. And it lasted until 6. I mean, it just dumped. So, let's see. I think that was it. I don't have anything else. Looking here at the chat, Shaq and Greg. Yeah, the prices will be, but actually, Greg, the prices were higher at the flea market. We talked about that a couple of times on how we thought that. I mean, there were some deals, but I saw an $891 for sale for $700. You can buy that radio new for $680 with probably a $30 discount. So it's there were inflation people taking advantage of some higher prices in the flea market. Jeff say went to a baseball game in Cincinnati on the way back home and happy to say Cubs win. Cubs win. I got a bug in here. Any deals on wire? You know, I saw a ton of Heliacs in the flea market, but I really didn't see any good deals on wire. Thanks, Anime. Appreciate you hanging out. You're always good company. And, yeah, that is, Ham's got to eat. You know, there was a ton of flea market stuff. I mean, it went around the racetrack, then it went behind the racetrack and whatnot. I mean, I never got through all the flea market stuff. I'm not a big flea market person, but, I mean, it was just, there was an absolute ton of stuff in the flea market. And I think just because there was a lot of stuff, people were asking outrageous prices. I mean, I saw a MTR 2000 repeater that we have as a club that we're trying to sell, and they were trying to sell it for like $1,200, and I was trying to sell it for $700 and couldn't even get rid of it. So I don't know. There was a guy selling guitars. He brought a trailer full of like Les Pauls and Gibsons and ESPs, and he was selling guitars in the flea market, and people were all over it. Yeah, Jeff, next year you're gonna have to rent one of the scooters. Yeah. You know what? I have a story. I got my foot ran over in front of the Heil booth in like 2017 or 16, and I turned around and it was a guy from my hometown that ran over my foot. Can you believe that? So the repeater had the original box. It did not. It did not. All right. That's all I have. Usually, you know, I kind of wrap. 45 minutes was good. I knew that I didn't want to go for an hour, but I just kind of giving my own thoughts. I will be back at Hamvention next year. It is the frat. We called it the frat house. The frat house was the place to be. I had a ton of fun just goofing around with the guys. There was 8 of us that stayed there. Actually 9 on one night because Mike showed up and didn't have a place to crash. So, yeah, I had a great time. Probably going to do it again next year. And I might see you guys in Huntsville. I'll probably be back in Orlando, but Huntsville's kind of up in the air right now. I don't know if I'm going to go. We'll see. Go take a look at Clubhouse, Ham Radio Clubhouse on YouTube. They're going to start in 1 minute. So everybody say 73. And thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate it. And we'll talk to you later. Now I got to figure out how to end this thing. I never remember how to end this thing. So, all right. See you later.